Oh, we went to South Texas for the first time in years. Your first time ever with us.
Yeah.
That was
really good, for one.
Yeah.
Oh, now can you see breath?
Yeah. So, This is the Crockers. It's not Coffee with the Crockers. So, we have a whole timeline to tell y'all about going down to South Texas. And Danielle's kind of off screen a little bit. But
Excuse me, Stubbs.
So, to paint the picture, I have not personally been down to my hometown or visited my family down there since 2019. I moved to Oklahoma in 2019, for some of y'all that don't know, and I lived fully off-grid until I met this beautiful girl, and then we lived fully off-grid at another property together.
Yeah.
And then we lived fully off-grid here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Y'all guys probably know the story by now, but life has just been insanely busy the last couple of years, and I just have not been back to my hometown. You had met my parents once at a meetup that we did 2-3 years ago.
Coming up on 3, I think.
Yeah, something like that. It was,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Coming up on 4?
Shoot Dang Fest. Before Shoot Dang Fest.
Yeah, it was the family reunion.
Yeah, so whenever that was, I don't know. Probably 2021.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So,
we're in 2025 now.
So, coming up on 4.
Yeah, so life has just been crazy. For y'all that don't know, my parents have not been in the best health. They can't just travel all the time. It's getting better, for sure. I don't think I really need to go into all of that. My brother Jared, he's done videos and stuff if you want to check it out, South Texas Roots. But so my older brother and my twin brother live down there, and I just haven't gone to my hometown since 2019. And so we've been trying to do it. We've been trying to go for quite a while, having all the animals.
Yeah, and you guys know, because we've been saying it too, like, we planning a trip down there.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it down there.
Yeah. So, clearly Jared lived up here for a while, and then my parents had came up for that meetup and stuff, but I think because of YouTube, because we post so much, it is like they know what's going on and stuff like that. And then, so anyways, it's been a long time, and we knew the weather was getting bad. We knew we got all the stuff going on here, building, all that. We tried to go down.
September.
Yeah, we tried to go down to times, trying to get fencing done, the animals, all that type of stuff. So, no, Lucy, you were doing so good.
She just sprinted
Yeah.
over. Did you make eye contact?
I don't think I did, but who knows? Sorry, guys, we apologize.
Yeah.
Lucy, down. No. We got the dogs we got to take care of.
Yeah.
So, Danielle was like, hey, if we don't go now, we're probably not going to be able to go for a long time. Weather's getting bad. We're trying to get the house. We're trying to do all this stuff. Again, I'm not trying to get all into it or anything. My dad has cancer, and my granny is 93, 94 years old. And if you don't go today, we don't know what tomorrow brings. And so Danielle was just like, we got to do this. I've been looking at flights. If we book now, do this, we can do it, we can get it done, whatever. And if we wait, prices are even going up more for whatever reason. I don't know why.
It was probably God, the universe, everything just being like,
just go.
You need to go now.
Yeah.
Go now.
So we got down there, or we'll say the whole thing. So we go to the airport here in Tulsa, and was the flight delayed before we got on it?
Yeah.
It
they had to warm up the engine.
Yeah. They had to warm up the engines, which, come on, y'all knew it was cold. Then we're sitting on the plane. They're like, sorry, we have to spray the wings down so they don't freeze,
de-ice.
which we understand. So it already got pushed back. So then we have to fly from Tulsa to DFW to Dallas. Mm-hmm. We get there, and we sprint. We had minutes, and
I'm talking lungs on fire.
Yes.
Like, it was...
We got our backpacks. I got boots on. We got layered up in jackets.
Yeah,
and we had
from one, very end of one terminal...
to another one.
It's Dallas, so it's a massive airport.
If none of y'all have ever flown through Dallas, it's a city.
It's crazy.
No, not the city of Dallas.
Yeah.
The airport is a city, and there's like 6 terminals, 7, 8 terminals.
A, B, C, D, E.
5. And they're literally, you have to take like a train, Amtrak around to get to them. So we run, get on that, get there, we run up, and as we run up, the plane is backing up, and the thing says flight closed. And we're like, did we miss it? Like, go there and get a new flight. We're like, oh my gosh, why? And because we already knew we were limited time to get down there.
Yeah.
And my family had plans to go to the ranch and go hunt and try to get some deer or nilgai and all the type of stuff. And we're like, oh. And then...
just super limited time there.
Yeah, so then I hit up Jared. I'm like, don't even leave yet. We're delayed. Don't know where we're going. So then we get a flight that's like 2 hours later. And we're like, all right.
Yeah.
That'll work. We had to pay an extra $400.
We had to buy a whole new tickets.
Yeah.
So
an extra $400 on top of that.
$480.
Yeah.
Because the previous flight wasn't delayed enough.
Yes.
To where it would be covered. It was just like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you can't do anything about it. Daniel was like, what do you want to do? I said, we can't do anything about it. We'll just have to pay.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're already in between. What do you do?
Yeah.
And we have limited time. So we get a new flight. We wait. We get on the flight. And they say, we're having problems. They were fueling it up, and in an airplane, they put the gas in the wings, the fuel in the wings, for all that don't know. And normally when you fill it up on one side, it evens out and it goes to both wings. This time it didn't. Yeah. So they had to manually take fuel out and put in the other one, do all this stuff, and we were delayed another who knows how long.
Yeah.
So then we finally get down there, and Jared and my mom pick us up and stuff, and then it wasn't too late to go, but it was time to eat at that point. So,
it was like that borderline.
Yeah, of what do we do? So we ended up not going out to the ranch or anything, which was fine.
So we had the wonderful tour guide, Jared.
Drove us around,
and he was pointing out where the nilgais.
There's pigs there, there's deer, there's nilgai.
And so I was able to see one, and those things are crazy.
So if you don't know what a nilgai is, we say nilgai. It's nilgai. Nilgial. I don't know. I can't. I had to see it. I gotta write it out and Google it. It's a crazy. It's like the size of a horse and an antelope put together and a deer. It's this massive creature. And, oh, come on, y'all. As long as we're playing back there, I don't care. So we got to see some on the side and other people's property as we're driving to go eat. And
craziest animal I've ever seen.
Yeah, they were big and got to do all that. And then we just kind of just stayed around the house and got to look at some old photos and just like...
It was really cool. Even like there's pictures of you as a kid with your family in front of some places that we went to in Colorado.
Yeah, on our vacation.
And that we have together.
And I told Daniel, I said, I think where we went was somewhere around here, but I can't remember. And then...
You were how old?
Young.
Yeah.
I was probably like... I don't know, young, like 11, 12, maybe even younger. I don't know, we were little. And then, I don't know, and my dad was like, yeah, that was this one. And then we looked, we're like, I pulled out my phone, I said, we took a picture in front of that one, in front of the ghost town. Like, this was the exact same place, like, crazy.
The exact same old hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
it was just
cool.
And then my dad was like, yeah, then there's a little creek right here. We're like, yeah, we went to it, and we filmed it all. We put all that in the video, Crocker Life video, or the camping channel, or whatever we put it on. I don't really know. But did all that.
Outdoors.
Yeah, and it was very cool to reminisce on that. And my mom, God bless that lady's soul, she can't see good, if y'all don't know. She's legally blind. She can't drive. She can barely see. When she uses her phone or computer, it's got to be blown up real big. and she went to sit down on the couch. This is her favorite story of probably the whole trip. Yeah. And I'm sitting there with my legs crossed like this on the couch, and we're on half the couch. The other half the couch was there, and my older brother, my mom was like, Max, sit over here on the couch with this. So my mom was trying to save room and pretend this is my knee right here. She sat down on my knee. She couldn't see it, and this bounced off and fell on the couch. And mom thought I did it on purpose, so she grabs the pillow, starts hitting me with the pillow. And we laughed about that yesterday way back. But just a lot of stuff like that, and then just sat at the dinner table and talked, and then my dad cooked up some deer backstrap, and just all that. We drove around. We showed you my school that I went to school, the baseball fields, and just everything like that. And there ain't a whole lot down there. It's a tiny town of hundreds of people.
And Jared's house build, that's looking good.
He showed us that. I'll say this for anybody that watches Jared, it's South Texas Roots. If you don't watch him, go subscribe. It doesn't look like it does, and it does, but it doesn't. So let me explain for y'all. Think he's lying.
Yeah, so be careful.
It looks like it, but to me at least, in person it's a lot bigger. Everything. The yard's bigger, the pond, which I already knew the pond, but his house building, the inside, his yard, just everything about it was more spacious than what it looks like in video. Not that it looks small in video, it's just if you're watching his channel, just know if you're like, dang, that's like a good size, whatever, it's even bigger.
It looks great.
Yeah, they're at the point where they're finalizing everything on the outside, and they gotta spray from the inside, do all stuff. I mean, we know how it all goes and everything, and you build as you can. And he was getting some materials delivered while we were there, and it's the same but different. And we went down and saw my granny. Again, she's 93, 94 years old, and it was nice seeing her, and it was sad at the same time. Whenever someone you know and love in your family is at that age, it's hard to not think of like the old times and what they were like and stuff. But she was asleep, and we kind of woke her up when we showed up, and it took her a little bit to like wake up and really realize everything. But then we were kind of joking with her and everything, and it was really good seeing her. The lady that stays there and helps her out was very nice, and to be that age, she's doing pretty well. It's pretty crazy. So it was really nice to see her. It was good being down there. It was a wild trip. Our flights got delayed again on the way back. We had to change flights at the DFW at the Corpus Airport to try to get back here, and we were just like, oh my gosh.
And then also storms coming, so it's like if we don't get out today, and
we're screwed. Luckily, for a lot of people out there that worry, what do you do with your dogs, this, that, well, y'all saw the video of me sleeping with the dogs. For you guys, we talked about it on Coffee Crockers. For anyone that said the video was fake, and one time I was in there with the brown hoodie, next time I was in a black hoodie, I still have the black hoodie on under here. And I promise, you believe it or not, it don't bother me at all, but I spent the night in there, and it was perfectly fine. As of right now, we talked about on College Garage too, there's a water trough over there that is frozen solid. The ponds are frozen on top. There's the bottled water that I put on top of the thing, it's frozen solid. I put their water in there, and it's water. It's not ice. It stays above freezing in there, and it makes me feel so good to know. We thought we were just blocking the wind, and at the end of the day, we made a very survivable shelter for them to be in. And it's not like it's like airtight or anything. Like, it's gaps. They can walk in and out of it and everything right now, but it's just the fact that when they go in there, it stays warm, and that made us feel really good. So everyone in there that commented on the video and all that stuff, it makes us feel good to know that you guys can see where our true hearts are for our animals. And It's good to know that our animals are good, and we don't have to try to pack them in the camper with us and all that type of stuff, that they're perfectly fine in there. And it just proved it that I slept in there with them. And for anyone that doesn't believe that I did, hey, I
don't know you.
Well, no. I open invitation to come out here with me, and we'll both sleep in there with the dogs, and you can see if I do it or not. So open invitation, and I guarantee you won't make it, but I will. So yeah, so all that, it was truly a great, for a trip, for going down to my hometown that I haven't been to in like 5 years, and I haven't really seen my parents. They know you but don't know you. I don't think the trip could have been any better.
Yeah.
I really don't. I really don't. And we went with some Christmas gifts, and the whole theme forever with my family is it's gag gifts. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to do anything. And they weren't expecting gifts at all. Yeah. We just did it just for fun. Yeah. But we bought like little just fun gifts for them and stuff. And I think it helped break the ice of not have been around each other for a while, I guess. And for anyone, this is the reality of it. Anyone that has family, you know there's ups and downs. And you know that sometimes it's very, very good. Sometimes it's very bad. And it's just the way it is. And I think every family, I don't care who you are, every family, friendships, co-workers, whatever, there's always ups and downs. And I think everything happens for a reason. And this trip was perfect. It was awesome. Yeah. The delay sucked. The flights and all that sucked.
Could have been there a little bit longer.
Yeah, but it was worth going down there. Literally, we were talking about this. We were probably at the airport longer than we were actually visiting my family. Sitting at the airport and on airplanes, we were probably in that longer. It sucks spending that much money, and especially paying extra to get on the next flights and delays and all that stuff, to literally fly down there one day, wake up, eat breakfast, and fly back.
Yeah.
But it was 100% worth it, and we would do it again in a heartbeat. And it was a really great trip. And we did do, like, on Crocker Life videos ahead of time. It was just me kind of doing stuff, and I was like, oh, these videos are so dumb. But we did make a promise to you guys to post Monday through Friday. We're not posting every day. We call it daily vlogs because it's Monday through Friday. And the only time that we've missed since January 1st was yesterday. And we appreciate everybody that has been watching. It blows our minds that we could post every single day and get the views that we get, whether it's us just walking around, or us building, or us sleeping with the dogs, or whatever. Yeah. The fact that people care enough, we're very much appreciative of it. And the fact that y'all support us doing what we do, and support our animals, and knowing that they're good, and support us being gone from here and not building so we can go spend time with family, whether that's with my family or going to your mom or your dad, or just in town to your brothers or whatever. Yeah. It makes us feel real good. And you worry a lot more than I do about things, but we were a little worried at first, like, oh my gosh, what if we literally can't get back because of the snowstorm and all stuff? And
we would have rented a car and drove all night.
But worst case scenario, your brother would drive out here in a heartbeat and do what needs to be done. We have people that watch out here for us. We have I have all the numbers to our neighbors. We have it all taken care of. And yes, we want to be here. These are our responsibility, and we want to be here with them. But if worst case would have happened, they would have been perfectly fine. And we have a lot of people around. And I know for a fact, 100%, Paragon Ridge Ranch would have done anything for us. Chris even texted and said, which we didn't text back, we were like so busy. And then airplane mode, not airplane mode and stuff. But all right, guys, it turned off. If anything were to happen and we couldn't get back because of anything, we know we got friends and family. And then I know for a fact if something happened, we could have made a video and one of you guys would have came out. And I know that for a fact. We've met a lot of you at the meetups. A lot of you are local. I know there's people like local treasures out there. And, there's just so many people that we have that's our extended family. And that's what we love about you guys. That's what we love about doing videos. And that's why I just told, we talked about it before, and I've told Danielle for a while. I said, I don't want to be just a building channel. I don't want to just be whatever. I want it to be more like vloggy, like the family vlog type thing. And it's like, because y'all are part of it. This is more than just like, hey, we build, watch us. We're just putting our life out there, and for whatever reason, y'all want to be a part of it. And guess what? Y'all are part of our lives. Yeah. And it comes down to stuff like that, to where if we are gone and something happens, we know for a fact that we could trust you guys to come out to our place and take care of our stuff, and we wouldn't worry at all. We would feel like everything is perfectly fine. We did know, and we did do everything we could, because we saw the weather and everything, to plan it and do everything and leave at a certain time and do all that stuff. So I'm very happy that we did do it. Work was still done here, and we're gonna show you guys later in another video. Snow should be rolling in any minute here. We did get flurries and all that stuff before, but we're supposed to get 2 to 4 inches of snow. It's supposed to be 1 to 3. Now it's 2 to 4, so it may even be more when it rolls in. Who knows? But we're gonna play it by ear this week. We don't know really what's happening with weather and stuff. It could not be anything, or it could get even worse. So hopefully a lot of y'all are staying safe in this winter blast that came through. It's hard times with anyone that has animals and stuff. Anybody you watch that farms, homesteads, ranches, whatever, whatever they're showing you in videos is 10 times worse. It's busting ice. It's trying to feed the animals, trying to keep them warm, trying to build the shelters, it's crazy. And I'm very thankful our operation here is tiny. We're going to keep it small. We're going to keep it simple. And we're very happy with everything we got here, the progress we're making, the support from you guys, all of it. So truly awesome trip. I think probably the highlight of the trip was my mom bouncing off of me and hitting me with a pillow. It was just the funniest moment. But we will try to, at some point in the future, plan more trips down there. My mom was saying, well, I guess just get the house ready. We'll be trying to fly up there, So I don't know. I can't wait for this house to get further along where we can have people out here, whether that's friends or family or whatever, or just to bring all the dogs inside and we chill in a big house. Well, that's big to us. It is big. When it's all said and done, it'll be like 1,600 square feet. It's a good size house, but it'll be nice to really have room and heat and everything. So for sure, this time next year will be a completely different story. And that's the biggest thing is in life, you can either think about yesterday or the day before, the past that doesn't mean anything, or just think about the future and what can be and what will be. And honestly, for us, that's what keeps us going all the time, is like, this is our goal, this is where we're going, and that's what it's going to be. And it keeps us going. So hopefully you guys have an awesome time and stay safe during this winter blast. I'm sure the majority of y'all watching are getting hit by it. And it was a good trip, and we'll just have to wait until the next one. And more building to come. And
stuff was done here.
Yes.
So
you guys will be seeing that tomorrow on the Crockers, and then stuff on Crocker Life and whatnot. So awesome. We appreciate it. It was a great trip. And bye.